Alright, I'm here to tell you the conspiracy theory about Disney is trying to trick people into watching Mufasa the Lion King when they think they're going to go watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And that's because these movies are actually extremely similar. Let's hit our surface level details first, right? First thing being release dates. These movies are releasing at like the same time. Think, oh, release dates can't be enough to confuse the average person, but that's because Disney's been playing psychological warfare since like 2018, right? You see, unfortunately, back in 2018, Silver the Hedgehog traveled from the past into the then present to congratulate Sonic on how well his movie in 2020 did. Because he just found out about it, apparently. Anyway, you see, he accidentally went to Disney. And Disney was like, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog money, what can we do about that, right? So they put Sonic in Wreck-It Ralph too. But that wasn't enough, because Sonic was also in Ready Player One, so they had to do more mind games to trick the public into thinking that they owned Sonic. Now, as we also know, in the year of 2018, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate released for the Nintendo Switch, and Sonic was a guest character. And we're gonna put a pin in that right now, okay? Jump forward 2019, The Lion King remake comes out. People are just kind of like, why would we watch this? And that's when Disney really started getting angry. They were like, can you believe this? People don't like our live action Lion King? We need to show that hedgehog. Who knows how to make a movie? Disney was wrong, by the way. From that point on, they've started working to get Sora into Super Smash Bros. So that people would begin conflating Sonic the Hedgehog and Disney. But before they could get that together, they made The Incredibles 2, because they accidentally killed off Quicksilver in the Avengers Age of Ultron. So to recover from that mistake, The Incredibles 2 happened to also perfectly mirror the power sets of Sonic the Hedgehog characters. Dash and Sonic both are fast. Mr. Incredible's Knuckles, super strong. Violet, she's secretly Amy because she could turn invisible that one time, and Silver the Hedgehog because of like psychokinesis. Then we got Jack Jack. That's Emerald from Sonic Battle, and Mrs. Incredible is Chaos from Sonic Adventure. Okay? You still with me? Don't worry, we're gonna go even deeper. As previously stated, Sonic made a few cinematic appearances in 2018, and in 2019, Disney, being creatively bankrupt, re-releases The Lion King in quote-unquote live action, which we'll get back to later. And they were mad because people were like, why would we bother watching this? Because what was the point? Anyway, they, however, had the knowledge that they illegally got from Silver and thought, we had to find a way to make money off of Sega's hard-earned work, right? Their hard-earned IP. So, what does Disney do? That's when they put Sora in Smash Bros. That way, people have an immediate link to Sonic and Disney. Okay? They've now got the gears turning for the average person. They don't know that Sonic isn't owned by Disney at this point, right? They don't know. And here's where things start to get insidious, right? This is where they start to get insidious. Because Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Mufasa the Lion King are basically the exact same movie if you think about it. So, what do we know about these? These are both sequels to reboots. Okay? And there's remakes in there while we're at it. Mufasa the Lion King, prequel to the 2019 remake of The Lion King, which itself is a remake to Hamlet. Right? So where does Sonic the Hedgehog 3 fit in there? That's the sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is a sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog 2020, okay? Which itself is reasonably a reboot considering Sonic didn't have a game for like 5 years, from the release of Sonic Forces in 2017 to Sonic Frontiers in 2022. Smack dab in the middle, we had movie Sonic, and we got another movie Sonic, and Sonic was in another movie. That's like 3 more Sonic movies, and there were even like actually new Sonic games that weren't even like main series at that point. And you see, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is a follow-up that has parts of it that take place in the past, therefore it's partially a prequel. But also, the movie itself is a remake of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the Nintendo GameCube, which itself is a remake of Sonic Adventure 2 for the Sega Dreamcast. Right? Boom. And here's the greatest part of my conspiracy, right? You see, these are both video game movies. Everyone knows Sonic is a video game character, unless you somehow only interact with him from his TV shows and movies. But he's a video game character. Sonic 1, 2, 3, all video game movies. Sonic 3 specifically being explicitly based off of Sonic Adventure 2, as previously mentioned. Mufasa the Lion King and Lion King 2019, however, are more insidious. You see, Disney tried to sell them as their soulless live-action remakes, except there was like one live-action shot in Lion King 2019, I think. Everything else was done in Unity and recorded in VR, which basically means they tricked you into watching a bunch of VTubers. And right now, the only difference between my production values and Disney's is a couple $1 billion, and the fact I haven't said I can legally get away with killing your wife because you signed up for Disney Plus, okay? Don't fall for their lies. They're trying to trick you into watching Mufasa instead of watching Sonic the Hedgehog. Just know that. Know that.